Snob busters?
If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Snob busters.
Aspen, Colorado, America's newest ultimate playground, home of the ultra-chic, the utmost wealthy, and the universally famous. A place so pricey, in fact, that the local cops all drive Saabs, and even the town's animals wear furs. A resort where on any given day you might spot homeowners Jack Nicholson, Melanie Griffith, Melanie's mate Don Johnson, live-ins Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, John Denver, Michael Douglas, and that's just Hollywood's short list. But it hasn't always been this way in Aspen, because long before this became Tinseltown's new abode, there was silver in the surrounding hills by the trainload.
The richest silver mining camp on earth was Aspen, and less than 10% was ever mined. Where we originally called it Brigadoon in the mountains, we wound up calling it Sodom and Gomorrah in the mountains. That's what we think about it now. We think that
Ed Smart may be Aspen's angriest man, because this longtime silver miner has some real problems with some of his new neighbors.
I don't like people who, at the moment, we've got a whole group of people in Aspen who are starting to build monuments to themselves. And they didn't really do one hell of a lot for Aspen. But the people who did a lot for Aspen are long gone, most of them.
Been pushed out by the economics?
Pushed out.
But Ed Smart, a former rough-and-tumbled stuntman in John Wayne movies, isn't about to take these changes lying down. For he says he's about to rain down on Aspen's new social registry, just like a cave-in.
I'm angry. There is a hardcore group in Aspen who are snobbish, and I don't think they've ever done anything in their life to earn being that snobbish.
But what they have done, according to Ed Smart, is build a whole hillside full of homes that not only scar the landscape, but also limit access to a select wealthy few. And what Ed Smart is actually doing to battle the new elite here in Aspen sounds like something right out of Robin Hood, for he is literally giving away hundreds of acres of prime mountain property free, totally free. But he's giving it to common folks, to blue-collar workers, to the kinds of people who have gradually been pushed out here in Aspen by the ever-increasing costs of real estate. Ed Smart says he's staking a claim for the little guy, but it also seems this is his personal dig at all the nouveau royalty that's now settled here in the Rocky Mountains.
My next birthday, I'll be 72 years old. My 4 children don't care that much about it, so I think that's a hell of a good way to do it. And these are all friends of mine. These are young people that want to stay there, they want to live there, they want to prevail, and they've got it now.
Paul Herr is one of the fortunate few, one of the young people to receive 20 free acres.
Paul, why do you think Mr. Smart is doing this?
I think he pretty much wants to be a snob buster, and he wants to generate a new generation of Aspenites and bring Aspen back to what it used to be, which is a mining town.
He doesn't like all the Don Johnsons, the Jack Nicholsons.
He doesn't need them. What he thinks is important, and I agree, is what makes the town run, are the workers and the young people who live here.
Yet there is one catch to Ed Smart's generosity, for the land he's now giving away cannot be used by the young people to put up a new mansion or expand the local ski resort. Instead, it has to be used the old-fashioned way, the Ed Smart way, mining for silver, right here in a town where nowadays most people don't even do their own gardening.
It's a chance to give the town back to the little guy, to the guy who doesn't have any money. You could strike it rich. I'm certainly not counting on it, but hey, you never know what could happen.
There is one claim I've given away that isn't worth $1 million right now, because you couldn't, 2 years ago, nobody could buy one from me for that price.
You object, you say, to people building monuments to themselves in Aspen and scarring the environment, building these big houses. But doesn't mining do that to the environment?
I've never taken out one tree in that whole operation to date. Not one tree, not one healthy tree. I'm opposed to any mine that's going to destroy anything in any way.
But one thing Ed Smart is not opposed to is kicking up a little dust. And if the wind just happens to be blowing into the faces of Aspen's rich and famous, so much the better.